What is going on, folks? I'm Des with DesFit, and today let's check out the latest and greatest from Suunto, the Suunto 9. So the Suunto 9 is going to be designed for long-distance endurance athletes like ultra runners, Xterra athletes, and those participating in multi-day events with over 80 different sport profiles. And then it's going to have GPS navigation on this device, but one of the highlight features is that it has intelligent battery modes to help you manage battery life. This loaner unit that Suunto sent me is the Baro white version that also comes with a chest heart rate strap, or belt as they call it. It's going to be water resistant down to 100 meters. It does provide wrist-based heart rate with the latest Balancell heart rate sensor, and then it has a very welcome sapphire glass screen. It also features Suunto's Fuse track technology that's supposed to provide more accuracy for tracks and distance. And then it also does provide outdoor specific functions utilizing its barometer, which also does provide elevation. But really, its highlight feature is going to be the battery life with anywhere from 25 to 120. Yes, 120 hours of GPS tracking. Suunto keeps things pretty simple with their packaging, and I was simply not ready for how attractive and eye-catching the actual watch would be when I flipped up the lid. And we'll get back to the actual watch here in a second, but you'll also find a magnetic charging cable that plugs into a USB Type-A, the heart rate strap that comes in this particular bundle, and then a boatload of paperwork along with a sticker. But don't get too scared, it's just a brief instructions, but they seem to include every single language on this planet. So that's everything in the box, but let's actually go outside and take a closer look at the actual watch. And like I said earlier, the design of this watch is very impressive and commands a lot of attention. This white version comes with a really nice looking silver stainless steel bezel, a sapphire glass screen, and then a glass fiber reinforced polymed body. The large stainless steel buttons have a smooth finish to them and feel quite nice with a very positive spring. And they do have a lot of throw, which should prevent accidental presses. And then along with the 3-button interface, there's also going to be a 320 by 300 pixel touchscreen, which is nice to see the combination of both interfaces. And being a fitness watch, it locks the touchscreen during activities, but you can enable it in the settings. And then on the back of the watch, you'll see the Balancell heart rate sensor and then the magnetic charge and sync contact points. And here you'll see that the 24mm straps are removable, but the pins are quite recessed, so it is a little bit challenging to remove them. However, the strap itself is super comfortable. It's really quite flexible and it's very soft to the touch. Now, they do offer the Suunto 9 in both black and white, but white does seem like an interesting color option, and I'm curious to see how it's going to hold up with 3 to 4 weeks of heavy outdoor use. Now, the watch itself is really quite nice, and you can tell the construction is really solid, and that battery life is also awesome, but that does come at a cost, and that's going to be the size and the weight. It's definitely not a small watch by any stretch of the imagination. When I first pulled it out of the box, it seemed absolutely gigantic, but if we actually compare this with a Fenix 5X, it's virtually the exact same size, and I think the reason it appears large is the white color and the silver bezel, so the black version will probably appear a little bit smaller, probably one of those black is slimming sort of things. And here's the difference in some of the physical dimensions to some of the other popular options on the market. So it's definitely not a light nor small watch, but this thing has a really burly build, so it should instill confidence for durability. But back to its highlight feature, the battery life. So it's kind of nuts that the Suunto 9 is supposed to get up to 120 hours of battery life in its Ultra GPS mode, but just note that it does disable wrist heart rate to pull that off. But it does provide 2 other modes to balance battery life and GPS accuracy depending on your needs. And along with that insane battery life, it also does come with smart charging reminders, which will definitely help you make sure that you don't run out of battery before you finish your epic event. Anyhow, this was just a first look at the Suunto 9, and this device is definitely going to require a lot of testing, which I'll do over the next 3 to 4 weeks. So subscribe to the channel if you want to get notifications when those videos drop. In the meantime, go have fun with your fitness, and we will see you in the next video.